Hey YouTube, Vanning Mike here. Today we are under the dash of the 1978 Chevy van. Back in the day, you put a trap door down here by your left ankle. Back in the day, I guess it was a method to keep some of the drivers cool by flowing air from the left front fender into the cab of the van. Not sure how effective that was. I can tell you that right now it's 20 degrees here in Northern Virginia and it's cold. I drive my van frequently. I was not real fond of getting a chill up my pant leg. The van also struggles with heat right now. It's something I'm working on. That project is over here. Anyway, a few months back I pirated a vent door from an 86 Chevy van, apparently from 1978 all the way into the late 80s. They didn't bother to upgrade the technology here. It's still a handle operated contraption. Rube Goldberg would be proud of the way this door works. There's a bracket here with two screws in it. You have to take these screws off of this bracket and get that out of your way because there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screws and they are a bear to get out. You're gonna need some patience. I'm actually sitting here on the door sill with a heater at my legs because it's 20 degrees outside. There's a couple of tools I've tried. One of these ratcheting wrenches here. I put that on there. It was okay. There's not a lot of left and right motion up under here, if you can see that or not. It's just limited space, and it's just atrocious. There's a bracket here for the parking brake. It just doesn't allow you to get your hand up in there. Forget where I was. The hot wife came out and interrupted me. So anyway, I tried a couple of those wrenches, and the best thing that I found is this wrench here. Small wrench with a 9/32 socket on it. Because you're going to be working in a tight space, the reverse switch needs to be taped off with some electrical tape. And you're going to hold this in the palm of your hand and basically give it this kind of action up there. You'll get carpal tunnel syndrome if you try to grab this wrench down here and try to move this back and forth. You'll do that on a couple of these lower bolts here. You can actually use your cordless drill and get one of these bolts off and two back here. After that, the other four are a pain in the butt. They took about 8 minutes each to get off. So plan on spending a half an hour on those 4 screws alone. I'm 1 hour into getting this door off. So let's just pull it off. Let's see what kind of mess we got here. We should be pulling out 40 years worth of Mother Nature. Okay, so the door flap came off. Problem with these doors is there's these spring-loaded pins here, and then the cover comes off. Apparently not easily. So you can slide that off. These things have holes in the bottom and the top. I guess this could have been put back in place. It's not really damaged. This pin is spring-loaded, so yeah, you can top that thing back in there and put it all together and hope for the best on your next winter door. I'm thinking once I get this door back in here, I'm never gonna pull that switch because I'm not gonna do this again. I've got probably a bucket full of leaves and debris inside this hole. Looks like it's shop vac time. Anyway, that's the tip for getting that out. Good time to inspect your van back here. See what all's going on. So we'll put that back in the same process we took out. I'm not going to bother to fix it. I'm going to put the one that I took out of the other van in because I went through so much trouble to get it out in the first place. So if anybody needs a vent door for 71 to a 95 Chevy Van G20, let me know. That's it for now. Okay, here is the finished results of the vent door on the G20. Yes, I did put all of the screws back in case anyone was wondering. It's not fun, but it is complete. I've put white grease all over the fittings. It was a very unpleasant, rusty scraping noise when these were opening. After a while, they just become so rough that owners probably get frustrated and just pull the handle in frustration, and that's what pulls the door off of its hinges. There's only less than 1/4 of an inch of the door seated into the upper and lower holes, which is made of plastic. The door now functions quietly and easily. In fact, it may be so easy that the wind itself may blow this open. I do this with some trepidation because I'm afraid that it's going to come off again, but I can't resist admiring how easy this door now functions on the Rube Goldberg ankle vent of the G20. I rate this engineering right up there with the 75 to 80 Monzas, where you had to loosen the motor mount to lift up the engine on one side to change a bank of spark plugs. Obviously, the engineer never intended to own a G20 van. This van was this van came with factory air conditioning. So I'm not even sure why you would have this door, why the owner pulled it, but he did. It broke, and 40 years later, I have fixed it. Hope you have a great day. This is Vanning Mike.